Have you ever heard of tennis for the visually impaired? Well, a blind masseur in Tokyo came up with the idea of having the visually impaired enjoy playing tennis. He wants tennis to be accepted at an official event at the Paralympic Games for people with disabilities. Let's look at his efforts to promote the sport.
Players return the ball with their rackets guided by sounds generated by the ball itself. The players are all visually impaired. They can tell the direction, height and speed from differences in the ball's sounds when it bounces. They play on an indoor court slightly smaller than an ordinary one. The totally blind allowed 3 bounces and those with slight impairment 2 bounces before returning the ball. 39-year-old Miyoshi Takei of Tokyo invented tennis for the visually impaired about 20 years ago. He is completely blind.
ぜひとも3次元空間でですね、ボールを打ってみたい。で、見える人たちと同じようなスポーツをしたいってことで、だったらテニスが近いかななんて思って。
Because visually impaired players must depend on sounds to hit the ball flying in the air, Mr. Takei started by making a sound-generating ball. After experimenting with a number of options, he tried an orange table tennis ball used by visually impaired players. He put the orange ball with lead pellets in it inside a sponge ball.
こう合わせて、こう振ると結構いい音するんですよね。スポンジで弾みもまあ良かったので、これがいいかなって。こういった乾いた音がすごくなんか弾きやすいんですよね。
With assistance from a school for the visually impaired where he studied, Mr. Takei was able to establish an organization to promote the sport. National competitions have been held every year for the past 17 years. The number of players has risen to about 300. Mr. Takei's dream is to get tennis included in Paralympic Games official events. He organized a public lesson for children to promote the sport. About 30 children from schools for the visually impaired in Tokyo and Saitama prefectures attended.
どんなところが楽しかったかな。
打つところ。
打つところ。
ペンってすごい勢いで打ったから気持ちよかった。
初心者は自分でも当てられるんだみたいな感じで、これだったら見える人見えない人関係なく遊べるなと。
Mr. Takei has expanded his activities overseas. Along with his friends, he visited Britain in January and South Korea in September to demonstrate the tennis. People there were surprised and showed a lot of interest in tennis for the visually impaired, a new experience for them.
日本でも海外でもやはり3次元空間のスポーツ憧れてる人は同じ気持ちなんだなってことが分かりましたので、海外の皆さんにどんどん普及活動をしまして、このテニスの感動、楽しさと感動をお伝えしていきたいなと。
Mr. Takei says that he wants to unlock the potential of the visually impaired through tennis. When he hears the sounds of his tennis ball, he imagines hearing them at the Paralympics someday.
A sport must be played in at least 24 countries, and competitive world events have to be held regularly before it can be accepted as an official Paralympics event. The number of countries involved is still not enough to realize his dream. Mr. Takei plans to visit Australia and the United States to promote tennis for the visually impaired even further.